Picture this. A Roman general, grizzled and defiant, stands on a ship's deck, the sea churning like his fate. Mark Antony, battle-hardened, charm-dripping, and caught in a love that could torch an empire. It's 31 BC, and he's staring down a navy led by his old ally, now his enemy. One wrong move, and he's toast. But if successful, the Empire of Rome is his. Welcome to Audio Alexandria, where history whispers back. Buckle up. This is a clash of iron, ambition, and heartbreak. Mark Antony didn't slide into the world on silk sheets. Born around 83 BC in Rome, a city of gleaming temples and gritty alleys, he's the son of a noble but cash-strapped family. His dad, a flop of a general, croaks early. His mom, Julia, is the real steel holding the family name together. Kid Antony's a scrapper, tall, barrel-chested, with a smirk that says he's already dodged a few knives. By his teens, he's running with street crews, racking up debts, and learning Rome's underbelly. Then, in his 20s, 50s BC, Julius Caesar clocks him. Antony's no scholar, he's a doer. Caesar tosses him into the saddle. Cavalry charges in Gaul, dust-ups in Judea, intrigue in Egypt. He's brash, but loyal, sharing wine with foot soldiers, taking spears to the shield. By 49 BC, he's Caesar's top dog in the Civil War. Crosses the Rubicon with him, crushes Pompey at Pharsalus in 48 BC. Rome's a snake pit. Betrayal, glory, and blood forge a man who lives for the fight. Antony shines brightest when Rome's darkest. 44 BC, Julius Caesar gets knifed in the Senate. Antony's 39, consul, and pissed. His funeral speech for Caesar isn't just words, it's a match to Rome's fuse. The crowd riots, torching the assassin's plans. He links up with Octavian, Caesar's teenage heir, and Lepidus to form the second triumvirate. They hunt Caesar's killers, smashing Brutus and Cassius at Philippi in 42 BC. Then, 41 BC, Tarsus. Cleopatra glides in. Golden barge, perfume-scented sails, power radiating. Antony's smitten, their partners in ambition. Then, twins, Alexander Helios and Cleopatra Selene, followed by Ptolemy Philadelphus. He hands her chunks of Roman land, Cyprus, Syria, like it's candy. East and West start splitting. Antony's king of the East, Octavian rules the West. His Parthian campaigns, 36 BC, are bloody slogs, 40,000 dead, but prove he's got the guts. His legacy? Antony's Rome's raw pulse, soldier, dreamer, dealmaker. His loyalty and swagger inspire every general with stars in their eyes and a fire in their belly. But Actium, 31 BC, a naval disaster, hands Octavian the crown. Antony's a giant who crashes loud, leaving Rome reshaped in his wake. Mark Antony isn't a saint. His hands are stained, his choices seismic. Let's start with the second triumvirate, 43 BC. He, Octavian, and Lepidus draw up kill lists, proscriptions. Hundreds die, their wealth snatched to fund armies. Cicero, Rome's silver-tongued orator, gets his head and hands nailed to the forum wall. Was it cold strategy to secure power, or a personal vendetta? Antony's signature is on the order. Judge that as you will. Now, the big one. Cleopatra and Octavia. To really get this, rewind to 40 BC. Antony's riding high, but Rome's a powder keg. To patch things up with Octavian, Antony marries Octavia, Octavian's sister. Yeah, sister. Follow? She's kind, sharp, a Roman ideal. Bears him 2 daughters, Antonia Major and Antonia Minor. This marriage isn't just vows, it's a political glue to hold the triumvirate together, keeping Rome from civil war. Octavian's banking on Antony's loyalty to family, and to him. Okay, back to Cleopatra, and 41 BC. Antony's in Tarsus, she sails up, part queen, part myth. Sparks fly, and by 40 BC she's pregnant with his twins. He's still wed to Octavia, mind you, who's living in Rome and raising his kids. Antony's not just cheating, he's building a rival power base in Egypt. By 37 BC, he's back with Cleopatra, calling her his wife in all but name, while Octavia keeps his Roman home warm. He grants Cleopatra Roman territories, think Lebanon, Libya, and names their kids heirs to eastern kingdoms. In 34 BC, the donations of Alexandria are a slap to Rome. He declares Caesarion, Cleopatra's son by Caesar, the true heir over Octavian. Okay, let's light this dumpster fire. First, Octavia isn't just any wife. She's Octavian's blood, his pride, and intrinsically linked to his honor. Antony's betrayal isn't personal, it's political dynamite. Rome sees Octavia as their loyal daughter, humiliated by an Egyptian queen. Propaganda explodes. Octavian paints Antony as a traitor, bewitched, abandoning Roman values for a foreign witch. Second, Cleopatra's not simply some side piece. She's a friggin' pharaoh, a Hellenistic ruler with her own agenda. Antony's kids with her aren't just bastards, they're threats to Rome's succession. Caesarion challenges Octavian's claim as Caesar's heir. Third, Antony's splitting Rome's empire, east to Cleopatra's dynasty, west to Octavian. It's a middle finger to unity, screaming civil war. Historically, this isn't new. Roman men juggled alliances, but Antony's scale is reckless. Polygamy's not Roman style either, it's alien. His own soldiers whisper he's lost his edge, drunk on Egyptian wine and power. Octavian milks this. By 32 BC, he's read Antony's will aloud in the Senate, claiming it buries Octavia and exalts Cleopatra. Whether it's true or a forgery, it's a PR knockout. Rome's howling for Antony's head. Then, Actium, 31 BC. Antony's got 500 ships, a shot at glory. Mid-battle, Cleopatra sails off. Strategy or fear? Antony follows, leaving his fleet to sink. Loyalty to her or panic? They limp to Alexandria. By 30 BC, Octavian's at the gates. Antony stabs himself, botches it, dies groaning in Cleopatra's arms. Was he Rome's betrayer, seduced by power, or a man caught in a bigger game? The dirt's deep. Shovel it yourself. What's Mark Antony got for 2025? His core is loyalty. He bleeds for Caesar, then Cleopatra. No half measures. Today we're all choosing sides. Friends, movements, ideals. Antony growls. Stand by your crew, but know who's holding the dagger. That charisma? It's fire in 2025. Lead bold, love loud. Antony's Riz moved armies, won queens, but his crash whispers. Flash burns fast if you don't watch the fuel. His east-west rift? That's our world. Cultures clash, powers pivot. Antony's affair with Cleopatra wasn't just love. It was a gamble on a new world order. In 2025, we're balancing alliances. Global, personal. His ghost leans in, rasping. Choose your fights, but see the board. Antony's a mirror. Fire and flaws. Heed his whisper, or you're kindling. That's Mark Antony. Iron forged, then scattered ash. From Rome's mud to Egypt's palaces, he battled, loved, and burned out bright. Next time, the library of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge that blazed, then vanished. Don't sleep on it. This is Audio Alexandria, where history whispers back. Hit subscribe, drop a like and a comment. What's Antony's whisper to you? One last whisper. Octavia, Antony's wife, didn't just take his betrayal. She raised his kids with Cleopatra, Alexander, Selene, Ptolemy, like her own, alongside her daughters. Rome's rock. No crown needed.